Yet that some people are calling Tesla a strong sell, saying that it's time to wake up from the dream. And the reasons why people are selling Tesla are very valid. First, Tesla's financials confirm it's primarily an automaker, not an AI or robotaxi powerhouse, at least for right now. Tesla's EBITDA margins have dropped to legacy automaker levels, with sales in Europe and China falling sharply and US sales propped up by expiring tax credits. All of that's absolutely true. Over 90% of Tesla's revenue comes from automotive sales, while AI, robotaxis, and energy remain negligible contributors despite the heavy narrative focus. Again, that's absolutely true. Further, recent results show a 12% revenue drop, collapsing free cash flow, shrinking margins, and even tougher quarters ahead as incentives end and tariffs rise. Again, all of that is absolutely true. So the sell case for Tesla is very strong, at least in the short term. Remember, investors don't look at the short term, though. They're looking at the long term. Now, if you look at Tesla right now, over the next 6 months, say, it looks pretty bleak. Things are not looking good at all. Their earnings are down, their revenue is down, they're selling fewer vehicles. Everything about Tesla is bad right now, which is why now is still a great time to buy. But there is a catalyst that could push the stock lower by as much as 20 or 30% over the next month or two, meaning if you'll wait and be patient, you might find an even better opportunity to buy. In just 1 month, Tesla is set to report earnings. They are expected to report earnings on October 22nd, 2025. And according to Zacks Investment Research, based upon 11 analyst forecasts, the consensus earnings per share forecast for the quarter is 36 cents. The reported earnings per share for the same quarter last year was 62 cents. That marks a nearly 50% decline in earnings year over year. And let me tell you, any stock that is declining earnings 50% year over year is a strong sell. That is not a stock that you want to be buying. So why am I still bullish if Tesla looks so terrible right now? Well, as everybody in the Trading Success U program knows, it's not about what's happening right now. It's about what's going to happen in the future. And the fact that Tesla is so bad right now, fundamentally, is why now is still a great time to buy before we run up to that $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 per share price target. And if any of this doesn't make sense to you, the earnings per share, the EBITDA, all these things we're talking about, if you're not really sure how to do fundamental analysis and you want to learn, I have a very, very, very inexpensive course that I created for you to teach you all of the basics about stock market investing so that you're not confused about what's going on. The course is just $29 per month. That's it. I made it extremely affordable for you so that you could afford it. Just sign up, use it as long as you need it. And when you've done, you feel like you've learned anything, just cancel it and move on. The course, if you want more information about that, is at tradingsuccessu.com. That's tradingsuccessu.com. Now, I want to reiterate that despite all of the short-term downsides to Tesla stock and all of the reasons why it will probably drop in the short term, the long-term horizon remains great, and record highs are in sight. 47% of analysts rate the stock a buy or a strong buy. Piper Sandler increased its price target to $500, and Baird increased its price target to $548. Again, those price targets are 1 year from now, with the 5-year and 10-year price targets running between $2,000 to $3,000. And the reason why Tesla stock is expected to rise after a short-term drop, as one analyst quoted, "We think Tesla's valuation multiple is so high because the company is using AI to disrupt markets that are almost unimaginably large." And this is what I really love about Tesla stock. Tesla doesn't just dominate in the markets that they're in. Tesla creates the markets that they're in. It's just like Apple stock back in 2008. Nobody was buying smart touchscreen phones prior to the iPhone because, quite simply, they did not exist. Nobody was buying electric vehicles prior to Tesla becoming a company because, quite frankly, they just didn't really exist. Nobody is buying robots for their house or their business because, quite frankly, they just don't exist yet. Tesla is literally creating the market with the Optimus bot. And they're creating the market with a whole bunch of other technology that's coming up on the horizon as well. They're not just dominating the markets they're in, they're creating the markets they're in. And what really has me excited is what we don't even know about yet. We know what's coming up over the next 5 years. The question in my mind is, what is Tesla working on now that is super duper secretive that we're not going to find out about until 5 years from now? That is what really has me excited. So even once Tesla does reach these milestones and starts releasing the Optimus bot and Robotaxi and all this other stuff, by the time all this stuff is released, they're going to be announcing something new. So the bull case for Tesla is long, long term. And whether you want to trade the stock or buy the stock as a lifetime investment, I think anyway, you're probably going to do great. I do want to reiterate, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go out and buy Tesla stock. I'm just telling you what I would do based upon the fundamentals and technicals of the company, as well as some short-term catalysts and long-term catalysts. Nobody can predict the future. They have no idea what's going to happen. Based upon the short-term and long-term catalysts of the company, it does look like a pretty strong buy. And again, if you're not sure what all of this stuff means, join the hundreds of people in Trading Success U that have already signed up and taken the course and learned at just $29 a month. You can get more information about that at tradingsuccessu.com.